My word is my bond. And when I'm telling you this here, if you want to see anything about me on a live internet, TV, YouTube, go to Hidden Treasure 225. It's nothing but authentic. Go support my guy. Follow him, subscribe him, take your lick. I'm telling you, you go like this shit. Guess who on there? Me, Pee Wee. Hey, I'm telling you.
We got the Ghetto News report in here. Marlon Joseph. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, baby.
What's happening, baby? What's happening, man?
Man, hey, you're a real one. You said you was gonna do it. We linked up. We here. Man, so do you consider yourself like the real hood news reporter? Because that's what I call you.
I'd say I consider myself as a person that's relevant. You know what I'm saying? A person that means something to somebody else. The hood news, because it just come with it. You dig what I'm saying? It's just something I put out there because it's something I see and something I think other people should know. That's how I come at it with that. But I love the hoods.
So where you from, Marlon?
Originally, I'm originally born and raised in New Roads, Louisiana. Born and raised in New Roads, Louisiana. I came out here in Baton Rouge in 1998. 1998, I came out here in Baton Rouge.
So what it was like growing up in New Roads and transferring from New Roads to Baton Rouge?
Structure, all that shit really changed, bro. When I said change, it's because when I moved from New Roads to Baton Rouge, I didn't move with my mama. You know what I'm saying? I left home. And when I left home, you know, I don't know how to tell, like, Baton Rouge is completely different. And I'm telling you, it's easier to get into than to get out of. And it was a big difference to me. It was a change. You know, the people, the atmosphere, you know, in New Roads, you know, when I was staying in New Roads, it was to the point.
Everybody knew everybody.
Yeah, everybody knew everybody. And not only that, when we used to come to Baton Rouge, it used to be like a field trip to us. You dig what I'm saying? It used to be like a real field trip. And you know how you get your permission slip and you sign the slip and you get ready to go to the on the field trip. That's how it was. And when we used to come from New Roads to Baton Rouge, I was young and my family had a station wagon. Well, my auntie had a station wagon, and she used to load this bitch up with all kinds, you know, kids, just all of my, you know, first cousins. And coming to Baton Rouge, it was like a big difference. Like coming from New Roads to going to New York, the Big Apple. You know what I'm saying?
You said the Big Apple.
Yeah, the Big Apple. It was different. It was the place at my time and age where I'd say I wanted to grow up the rest of my life and be a part of Baton Rouge, that city, that one city. And don't get it twisted. I'd have been to like 50 states. You understand what I'm saying? Cross country with my first cousin driving cross country. And I'm telling you, it's really the truth when people say it's nothing like Baton Rouge.
So you a single parent or both
parents? I've been with a special woman for 27 years. 27 years. When I first came out here to Baton Rouge, I came with a female from New Roads. And make a long story short, I got time. And the time I got, it led her to be, you know what I'm saying? She was free. She was young. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying, be mad at her for that shit. But she went away. She went on. She did what any other ratchet chick would do. You know what I'm saying? Love her brother while they was really hanging. But I put myself in a situation. I don't blame her for none of that shit. But I've been with a female for 27 years. And what I'm saying, the 27 years of my life, I've been with her. And I consider her as my wife. I consider her as my best friend. I consider her as my ride or die. You know, this is the woman who helped me, got custody over my kids. I got 5 kids. And she fought with me while I was incarcerated. And she helped me got my kids. And while I was still incarcerated, this woman here, she raised my kids until I got out. You understand what I'm saying? So, all honestly, no, I'm not single. I'm not. Her name is Katina Renee Gaines, if anybody would like to know her name. But I'm not single.
So what you feel is different from the youth today and when you was younger?
Times change. And when I'm saying times change, we got to realize before us, it was our parents, mamas, and dads. And we was young in the generation. And we caught on to doing some of the shit, that exact same shit they was doing. Now, when I'm getting older, as I'm older today, I see shit clearly. And I'm not one of the persons who would say this child fucked up or this child, you know what I'm saying, bad or nothing like that. Because it's an error. And I believe in that the older you get, you grow up and you mature. Some kids go through more shit than other kids. Some kids ain't gonna have what other kids have, like a lift up, a way already out. Black kids, a lot of these black kids in these hoods, they don't have that shit. You think what I'm saying? It's like they already stuck, and they don't know that the education or the other shit will bring them out, because they don't have nobody showing them that, or telling them that, or teaching them that. Kids today do what they see. Whatever they were seeing us doing when we was coming up, that's what they doing today. They was young and they wasn't smoking weed because we wasn't smoking weed or purple. But they saw us doing it. You dig what I'm saying? And seeing us doing this type of shit every day tends to rub off on a kid. Does it make them a bad child? No. It's just a product of the environment.
What made you get into like ghetto news reporting for the fans?
I'm trying to make it not a long story, but I'm gonna go real and be like the shit. I've been had an Instagram page, been had a YouTube page, but that shit could be tricky. And if you're a person that want to make it in that industry, you got to go with the flow. And I thought about it, doing shit. When I first seen Getaway's page, I seen people alerting us and letting us know what was going on in Baton Rouge and shit. And I like this shit. I got a hype of this shit. And when they saw me and the shit that I was doing, they came to me. And they, you know what I'm saying? They wanted me to be a part of their team. And I am part of their team.
So that is the next question, but I guess you can answer it.
Yeah, I am part of the team. And I would say it's like I'm the face of Getaways, but I grew. And I grew with them. And I grew through them. And I'm telling you, you got to know this team. This team here is different. You know what I'm saying? They strict. They own their shit. Certain shit they don't want you to put out. Certain shit they don't want you to put out. But certain shit, they let you be real. And they seen one thing in me that a lot of other people didn't see in me. Like Alicia from my Love Baton Rouge TV. She been on my team, like on my side as a fan. You know what I'm saying? When I first did a prison story and I put it on YouTube, she grabbed it, put it on her page. It went like 1.8, you know what I'm saying? 1.8 million. But I just love letting people know what's going on. I be feeling like if it's a roadblock down the street and it's searching for inspection stickers, driving license, and seatbelts and shit like that, I be feeling like people should know. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I feel like people should know.
Hey, and now this perfect since I'm talking to you about it.
All right.
Bro, I watch them Forensic Files and I watch a lot of TV shows, right? And a lot of police stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I never noticed. I used to always ask myself, why, bro? Why do you take a plea deal and you still get 30, 40, 50, 60 years? Because why? It's illegal for you to lie to them. It ain't illegal for them to lie to you.
Right. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. The system is... See, when you dealing with this system, bro,
That's crazy. when you really think about it,
yeah.
like, I used to always think to myself, bro, why you take a plea deal and people still get all that time?
Because they don't want to, honestly, because they know they got them down right. So a plea deal is just a way out, a scapegoat. But a lot of people don't know the plea deal could be the rest of your life. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They not knowing that shit because they jumping in. Man, I was green when I first got into this system, bro. And when I'm telling you, I was dealing with, back then, I never fucked with no real lawyers. I believe public defenders could do what real lawyers could do. I never fucked with no paid lawyers. And I'm saying the difference between them and that, they could do the same. It's no difference. You know what I'm saying? It's whether or not they're doing their job. That some of them public defenders get paid to railroad you. I'm just telling you.
I feel like they work for them.
They do. I mean, you got to look at who funded them. You know, at the end of the day,
it ain't true because you don't want to pay the law.
Right. At the end of the day, we paying for y'all to do what y'all do. Remember, it's a non-profit, you know what I'm saying, thing, organization, public offenders. But how you think they get their funds? I mean, we gonna send you this here. We're gonna do this here automatically. But we just need you to stand up and to stand on the side of them so they can just say, plead guilty or not guilty, and say they understand or not understand. We just need you to break it down in the simplest form. But the system is different, bro. Baton Rouge, 19th District, stay out of that bitch. Stay out of it. Because once you in it, you in it. And a lot of people be mad at the system, but a lot of people don't know you put yourself in the fucking system. You know what I'm saying? The system ain't telling you to go break no laws, go steal, go rob, go shoot, go kill, none of that. You dig what I'm saying? So when they get in the system, they complain a lot. But it's not designed for you to be in it. But you put yourself in there, and there's regulations and shit come with it. Real shit.
So I see you make content with Hot Boy Major. Would you like to speak on your relationship with that?
Major is a real cool dude. And I ain't gonna sit there and tell you no lie. Major is really about business. You know what I'm saying? He's about business. He's about the characters. He's about the money. He's about the people. You know what I'm saying? It's really a long story, but I'm just saying, when you working with Major, be prepared to work with Major. You know what I'm saying? Work with Major. His content is very important to him. And for a person he to put on your team, for him to bring you on his team, or to bring you into him, it means he fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of dudes out there today, they fuck with, but they don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm gonna have you as a friend, we go ride, and you know what I'm saying? We did all that. See, Major taught me a very important thing about this shit. Consistency is very important. You gotta do this shit. If you wanna do this shit, you gotta wake up in the morning. You gotta do this shit. Even when you're feeling sick or shit, when you're feeling down or shit, it's work. It's work. It's work. You know, when you got a job, you can't always bring a doctor excuse and still think you're gonna have a job, have the 10 excuses. You dig what I'm saying? But he's a real dude. And he showed me one thing. And I carry that with me. Being yourself. You know what I'm saying? You different from everybody else. You unique. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me that. But that's my dog. Up until this day, we still that duo. You heard? You can put me on anybody video. Anybody video. I'm saying on anybody video. And watch what the numbers do. I ain't no character and I ain't no actor. I just be me. I don't practice shit. I don't rehearse or nothing. That's just me. That's just me.
So I see you post like WAFB posts, and it might require somebody that the police posted, whether it's they did something or
right.
Is that in the third. How you go by, or did you ever deal with somebody saying, oh man, he defamated my character, defamation of character, however you want to say it?
Let me keep it 100 with you. I learned one thing about this shit. If the news put it on the news, it's real. It's 100% real. They don't like to retract shit. You dig what I'm saying? So if you got a problem with me posting shit, go don't call channel 2 or channel 9. You dig what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't watch news. A lot of people don't have time for this shit.
Yeah,
but a lot of people,
Marlon, though.
A lot of people have time for social media. That is crazy. It's fucking crazy. Because you know,
that's why I say you the real news, bro. It's wrong.
Man, I get up every morning and the first thing I do, I turn on channel 9 or channel 2.
I feel like the news don't tell everything. They tell what they want you to know anyway.
Let me show you the difference between me and the news. I can say what the fuck I want to say. You dig what I'm saying? Real shit. I can say what I want to say, whether it's a dead body laying right here in the motherfucking street, or whether the dude just caught with drugs and shit like that. I can say if it's a person that just caught with 5 bricks and 20 pounds of marijuana and 12 assault rifles, I can say this was a dumbass person. Real shit. They can't do that. Channel 9 and Channel 2 in my inbox constantly daily. And when I sit in my inbox constantly daily, because I get the shit that they don't get.
You get the real news.
Not just that. I beat them there.
You beat them there.
Yeah. I beat them there. And not just that. I tell the people exactly what the fuck going on. Real shit. The motherfucker dead. I can't wait till he gets, you know what I'm saying? No, he dead. You know what I'm saying? Just like this man, 51 years old, woke up one morning and decided to go rob a fucking bank. At 51 years old. A lot of people didn't want me to put that shit on.
What about the dude that got out and went robbed the same exact bank he just got out for? You heard about that?
That's the guy right there I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Robbed the same bank he
they got
fed for.
In this world today, bro, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro. They got dumb people and they got some dummies. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna wake up at 51 years old to go decide to rob a motherfucking bank after I robbed 12 years ago and just got out the Fed. And to go sit in there. No, I'm not about to do that.
I mean, you wanted to go back to jail?
Nah, that just mean that my bad. That just mean that motherfucker just was dumb, bro. They got some dumb people in Baton Rouge. I'm just saying. It ain't just them young kids. See, it's the old motherfuckers like that make it bad for the young motherfuckers. See, a lot of them young motherfuckers get it from those old stupid head OGs. A lot of them OGs ain't teaching them kids right. They ain't teaching them right. All they teaching them is how to make money for them. So they can win. You dig what I'm saying? I'm different. Half of these fucking kids in Baton Rouge, New Roads, or any fucking way, man, fuck them kids. man, I got 5 kids and 4 grandkids. And I'm telling you this is shit, bro. I deal with enough to have to deal with their shit. Real shit. The more I talk to my kids, the more dumber I feel like I'm getting. Real shit. Because they understanding ain't your understanding.
I had to notice that though. I had to put that. Everybody don't think and understand like Papa. I had to put that in consideration. And we is in America.
Man, my daddy.
I be having to. And for that reason, I stay from around a lot of people because I understand you don't think like
right.
Me. You ain't interested in the things that I'm interested in, and which ain't a bad thing. I just know to remove myself.
Yeah,
I'm mature enough, older enough to remove myself.
10 years ago,
like me.
10 years ago, I used to like being in crowds and shit like that. I used to like being around a lot of guys and shit. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago.
You said a lot of guys.
But you know, in the last 10 years, the shit that changed in Baton Rouge, in the last 10 years, you can't, as an older person, I can't do what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? See, because I know better. I know the person on my left side I can't trust too much. And I know the person on my right side thinking like the person on the left side. It's all about them. So when you really bring a person with you and on your team to be with you and to be a part of you, you got to have an understanding. What's yours is mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't just want to bring nobody that's already up. See, because it's the people that's up forgetting about the people that's down. I don't never want to be in that position. That's why I say when people be asking, interview me, or when people asking me to do this here or promote them and shit like that, I don't do it for the money. Because when I was doing it, I didn't have no money to pay nobody to put on my page. I didn't have nobody to pay for the stars and the checks and shit like that. I didn't have nobody to do that. So I'm telling you, I work hard to get where I'm at. Talking about 0 likes, 0 views, 0. And I used to think it was me. I used to think, man, maybe, and in my fucking mind, I make everybody laugh. I make everybody smile. You take me to a funeral and everybody crying, put me up there. I'm that guy. Yeah. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be down. I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is being useful to someone else other than me. And that's real.
So I see you posted, dude, that he killed his girlfriend and set himself on fire. He lived.
If he did,
they didn't say he died. They just say he set himself on fire.
If he did, I don't like to talk about nobody, bro. But like I said, bro, some shit you can't plead and say, Some shit you just know you fucked up. Man, some shit a motherfucker don't want to take their lick. So to me, whether he live or die, I still think he was a fucking dummy. You know what I'm saying? Whether he live or die, it's just being honest. And you know what I'm saying? Why would you do that to a fuck? Man, women's are the most. I want to say this shit right. To a man that love women, that's his way of life. You dig what I'm saying? And to be a person to take the way of life from another person, shit, either way it go, whether you live it or not, you live in hell. Either way you dead, you going to hell. But I just don't. I don't have no sympathy for no person like that. You know what I'm saying, man? One of my biggest things, I got daughters, and when I say you see domestic violence is retarded and bad in this fucking city, and when I tell you this shit, that's something I'm not gonna go for. I don't give a damn whether they right or wrong. What you ain't gonna do as long as I'm breathing and got life in me, you're not gonna put your hand on my motherfucking daughters. And better yet, you're not gonna put your hand on my son. And I got 3 of them, 28, 27, and 11. You're not gonna do that. I'm not even gonna let you do that. And if you do that and you think you got away with it, guess what? I'm telling you right now, you gonna pay for that. See, because
if they got away, you just don't know yet.
Shit. See, the streets talk. And if anyone motherfucker this with my kids look alike. When they see Marlon, they see Marlon in them. You know what I'm saying? The girls too. I ain't know they're saying they eat Marlenas or nothing, but they see Marlon, you did. But that's my heart, bro. I don't condone none of that shit, bro. A lot of shit a man could do other than put his hand on his woman. See, cause I live that life. And you be thinking you got excuses and reason why you beat the woman. You know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker aggravated, because she put her hands on you, because she disrespected, plus she called you out. But either way it go, it's a woman. It's a female. And if you came out of a female, which is your mama, you ought to have enough knowledge and enough sense and enough respect to say, if a man was putting their hand on your mama, what the fuck would you do? Real shit. So I don't condone that shit. And I tell my sons fucked up. One of my sons, I had to get on him about some shit. It's hard to walk away from them words. It really is. I've been in that, but I told him I've been in that position before. But let me ask you something. You rather walk away from the words
than cuss,
or rather walk away in.
So let's say Big Trump, supposed to begin 2000. Somewhere 2026. And they say he also supposed to be taking a tax off overtime. What you think about that?
The stimulus check, whatever the $2,000 check is.
Yeah, that people been talking about.
Man, it's about to be chaos. Some people, I can say everybody, a lot of people could use it. Ain't nobody should be turning out money at this time of hand. But man, make the motherfuckers get up and get their ass up and go to work. Fuck all that shit. I gotta get up. Real shit, man. Man, some of these motherfuckers got it too easy. Shit. Man, some of these motherfuckers still laying in the bed in their mama's and daddy house ain't paying no nothing, ain't got nothing. You heard? Nothing. But what's the other question you was asking?
I think he was supposed to be taking the tax off overtime.
Man, I ain't worrying about no tax and overtime. I ain't trying to make no overtime anyway. Fuck overtime. I don't want to be with them bitches part time and full time over overtime. Shit, fuck overtime. Shit, I ain't gonna do nothing but fuck it overtime anyway. Ain't gonna do nothing but take man, fuck overtime. Give me 40 hours, I'm good. This shit, 40 hours of this shit, and watch what I do. Shit overtime.
Okay, now let's get into some young folks stuff.
Talk to me.
We know NBA YoungBoy just had the Master Tour.
All right.
And On Nle Choppa made us like this and put his little board up in Baton Rouge. What's your take on that whole
Fuck NFL Choppa. I don't even know the fucking boy name, man. Man, let me tell you something. If you ever notice anything about my fucking page, it's about Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers might not never been out of Baton Rouge, but it's about Baton Rouge. I don't give a fuck about no NFL. I came up, what's his name? NFL Choppa. Man, fuck a Choppa. That's on his stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the craziest person I fucking know. Why would you want to go after the rawest person it is in the industry? You know what I'm saying? This person ain't got to spit on nobody. He got fans to spit on him, shit on him. Each one of the fans do. Why would you even go at a person like that? Besides, let the fucking boy alone. Real shit. Man, let me tell you something. Cool. Man, I fuck with Fredo. I fuck with NBA. I fuck with a lot of. I fuck with Boosie. But I'm 49 years old, so if it ain't Webby, Boosie, or C-Lope and this shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand half of the words the boy say, but I'm just saying, leave that fucking boy alone, man. That fucking boy ain't bothered. Now, see, when shit start, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You going to cross that line. And see when he crossed that line? What's his name again? Whatever. You go see. But you know what I'm saying, man? Them boys, man, see that industry with that beef shit, bro? A lot of people try to put beef with you so you can retaliate so they can get your fame and shit. Fuck that boy, man. Man, shit. Man, that boy riding around like fucking Trump. National Guard in the front and in the back. Why would you want to fuck with him?
Yeah, he is, though.
I mean, you know, man, the realest person, the realest rapper I know today, and I ain't boasting and I ain't bragging on this motherfucker, it's Boosie. To me, in my era. You know what I'm saying? Boosie, CeeLo, and Webby, and Head. To me, back then, I'm still riding in the car, listening to Snoop, Lil Boosie, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. I love that music, man. I can understand that shit. It had meaning, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, but man, it's a different era, man. They won't listen to that shit. To me, that shit sound like reggae. Yeah. How the fuck you understand that shit? And they know that shit word for word. You got 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, you mother dumb man. Motherfucker spell that word. They can't spell the fucking word. But you might have you know what I'm saying? Shit. The camera's on? Shit.
So
NFL Choppa. Man, that boy look like a fake Nelly. Real shit, a fake Nelly. What you call it? An AI? What? That's what the fuck he look like. What kind of nigga been dancing like that? Just doing this shit here like this? Man, what that dude doing, man? Man, don't tell me nothing about. If it ain't about BR, I ain't touching with it. You heard? I love this city. People be like, man, you from New Orleans? Why you don't rep New Orleans? Man, it ain't that.
So what's your take on Young Bleed?
Young Bleed?
He had the Cash Money No Limit versus it did passed away. Right
shit, now. Like UGK say, one day you here, the next day you fucking gone. Here is shit. Life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me show you something about Young Bleed. Young Bleed lived his life. No matter what nobody say, they can't say he did. He lived the life he wanted to live. See, that's the shit. You don't know when God's about to fucking call you and tell you to come. Man, don't call my fucking phone. No time soon talking about coming home. I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you, he seen shit we still didn't see today. He did shit we still didn't. He accomplished a lot of shit. I'm just saying, it was his time. But we don't want to never forget about them, like G Money, you know what I'm saying, Young Bleed, like Nussy and shit like that. They're part of this city. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who didn't fuck with them. You know, they're part of BR. And when BR got on, it was because a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was their time. But I don't wish death on no person. On no person. But if you got to know, if you out in the streets living that type of fucking life, it's gonna come to you and it's gonna, you know, reality check, baby. Whether or not you got the pistol behind you in your back, in front of you just ready to know, is that the life you want? Man, there's so much shit to be doing out there, be beefing with a motherfucker. You motherfucker got millions and millions of dollars. You beef with a motherfucker 10,000 million miles away from your head. Fuck them. Live your life, bro.
So is there anything you want to say to your fans or to the fans? I know you're a busy man. I don't want to hold you up. Hopefully we can get you back. But anything you want to say to your fans?
Much love, respect. January is my month. I'm about to get ready to have a big show, a big comedy show, and I got a couple of people coming, and they're gonna open up for me and shit like that. I'm about to step out and do my shit, bro. It's my time. I waited, and it's my time. But I have to let the world know. See, I don't want to be better. I want to be greater. You know what I'm saying? I want you to remember me, my name. When a motherfucker say Marlon, you know who I'm talking about. Shit. Shit. The one and only, baby. Ain't no other true storyteller but me. I tell you the truth. When I got my ass whooped 183 times in the East Baton Rouge Parish prison, I did. I took my lick. But I could tell y'all that shit today, bro. You know, seen it all, did it all. But ain't no regrets about my life. I'm glad I went through everything I went through, bro. Because I'm telling you, I'm here today, and it's not just because of me, because of my mama prayer. I believe in God and everything, but my mama, shit, I know what my mama do. Fall on her knees every day, morning, and night, you know. I look at my mom and my daddy, and you know what I'm saying? That's who I worship. That's who I honor and adore. You know what I'm saying? Because without them, I wouldn't be shit. My mom was the first one who gave me my first ass whooping. Shit. Why not? Shit. My daddy told her stop. You know what I'm saying? That was my savior. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. Yeah, it is. It is.
First time the mom be the savior.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. We from the country. Take your lick. Red light, green light.
And there y'all got it, y'all. Marlon Joseph.
Appreciate you for having me, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Ghetto News Report.
The one and